Each day, as we go about our lives, we are constantly observing our surroundings. Over time, and based on our experience, we expect that objects around us will appear a certain way. For example, we learn that a distant object, such as a ship far out on the horizon, will look much smaller than a similar object that is close to us, such as a ship in a port. Sometimes, though, what we see, or think we see, is very different from what we expect to see. When that happens, we are seeing something called an optical illusion. An optical illusion is an image that seems to trick our eyes and brains into seeing something that is not really there. There are some common instances of optical illusions in nature. Have you ever looked down a road on a hot, sunny day? You may have noticed something that appeared to be a large puddle of water shimmering in the distance. You may have even wondered how a pool of water formed on the dry, hot road. As you approached it, this apparent pool might even have seemed to evaporate. However, you know that there was never really a pool of water on the road at all. This illusion is called a mirage. A mirage occurs when heat waves near the surface of the road refract, or bend, light waves. This refraction creates the appearance, or illusion, of a pool of water. Another example of a natural optical illusion is called the moon illusion. This can occur when the moon is rising or setting and is still low on the horizon. At such times, the moon may appear to be larger than when it is high up in the sky. Of course, the moon does not actually change size. Nevertheless, to our eyes it may appear to be larger or smaller, depending on its position in the sky. Scientists have studied the moon illusion for centuries, and are still not certain what causes it. Some scientists believe that this phenomenon may be related to how our eyes and brains perceive distance. It is interesting to look at optical illusions and try to understand how our eyes and brains perceive them. One famous optical illusion is the Hermann grid illusion. It is named after Ludimar Hermann, a scientist who described this illusion in 1870. When you look at this grid for a short time, you will probably see fuzzy gray blobs in the areas where the white lines cross. However, if you look directly at a spot where two white lines cross, the blob will disappear. Another well-known optical illusion is the Vase illusion. This illusion is named after Edgar Rubin, a psychologist who presented it in 1915. When people look at this drawing, they may see either a vase in the middle or two faces in profile along the sides. However, most people cannot see both the vase and the profiles when they first look at the drawing. What do you see when you look at this illusion? Sometimes when we see an optical illusion, it can feel like our eyes and our brains are forcing us into seeing something that simply cannot exist in real life. An illusion called the Penrose triangle is an example of this. The Penrose triangle was created around 1930. When you first look at a Penrose triangle, it appears to be a simple three-dimensional triangle. But as you keep studying the image, you realize that this triangle could never exist in real life. Why? Each side of a Penrose triangle appears to be coming toward you and receding from you at the same time. Yet somehow, the three sides of the triangle also appear to meet and fit together perfectly. This figure can only be created on paper. For that reason, the Penrose triangle is also sometimes called the impossible triangle.